Hey everybody, so donnellsstichery here. And today, if you guys have not noticed already from the thumbnail of the picture for today's stream, I'm going to be doing the quilting of the quilt that I first started up yesterday. So yesterday you see me finish piecing together all the pieces, and now we are going to work on getting it all quilted. I got it all sandwiched, and as you can see, this is the beautiful background or backing that I'm using. I thought it was super gorgeous and would go great with all the pastel beautiful colors for the front. Before I get busy, there are some things I want to touch on, but first I'm going to say hi to the few people that I see so far in the chat. So far we have Michelle's Crafts and More. Good morning to you. And then we also have Joyce Hernandez. Good morning. And good morning to anybody else that may happen to drop in and everything that I miss. Hey, Mama Debbie. I got it all sandwiched and ready to go for today. And Quasar's all geared up, ready to go too, as you probably just heard. Crazy bird. And there is another one that I am going to be working on next, as you can see up there. And I'll show those pieces better when I'm ready to work on that one. Elaine, thank you for subscribing. In about 30 minutes, you will be able to participate in the chat. And unfortunately, I had to do that in order to keep from having too many spammers on my channel. Oh, awesome. I'm so happy that Donna was sending everybody this way. I really appreciate it and everything. She's amazing. Thank you, Mama Debbie. And if you guys hear any squalling from a kitty cat, that is my cat standing outside the door. She is squalling up a storm because now she hears the birds and she wants to come play. She doesn't get to come play in here. So, before I get busy on this, there is one thing I want to touch base on. It was brought to my attention yesterday in someone else's live stream and all from a few of my viewers that yesterday I missed a lot of comments and did not say hi or make them feel welcome, and I'm really truly sorry. That is never my intent. I would never ever want to make someone feel like they're not welcomed here, and I am so sorry that I ever made anyone feel like they're not welcome by saying hi to them. Sometimes the chat gets going so quickly that it's hard to keep track, and I am so sorry. So to anybody and everybody that I missed saying hello to yesterday, you have my deepest apologies and everything. I would never do anything to hurt anyone intentionally. So, enough of that. Hey, Yo Petty G, how you doing? So today we are going to work on this here. And Mama Debbie, I'm not mentioning any names offhand. So, I got it all pieced. And I have a gorgeous olive green, I believe it's olive green, border put around the whole thing. I thought the olive green would go great because one of the pastel colors that look so gorgeous and flowery like, as well as help tie into the back here. And this is the back of the quilt. Hey, Leanna. So this is the back of the quilt. People, Michelle from Michelle's Crafts and More had donated this fabric for the backing. You would not believe how hard it was for me to actually cut into this because it's so gorgeous. I love flowers. So this was so hard for me to cut into to use, but it was sent to me to use as the back as a backing for the charity quilt, so that's what I wanted to do. Granted, I really wanted to keep it in my stash too, but I might keep a small panel just for me. Let's see. Leanna just popped in for a bit. Very pretty. Thank you. Hi, Teresa Lynch, Madonna's channel, and now yours. I think we got a way too much rude folk. Yeah, They weren't really being rude, Teresa. They were just bringing it to my attention, and I appreciate. I want people to bring things to my attention whenever I say or do, or don't say something or do something that can hurt their feelings. I would never want to hurt anyone's feelings, and if I'm not aware of it, then I can't do anything. Let's see. Joyce saying good morning to Leanna. Mama Debbie saying exactly, Teresa. No, I want them. I want people to bring things to my attention if I'm doing something that hurts their feelings or makes them feel any sort of way where they don't feel welcomed. I want people to bring it to my attention so that way there I can correct the problem. Let's see. That was my problem, Janelle. Yeah. Believe me, I understand your struggles with this panel, Michelle. I truly understand the struggles. Let's see here. The Patriot Queen saying good morning to everyone that's on this chat. I'm guessing we had the minis out again. Letitia, good morning, everyone. Mama Debbie saying morning, Russ. Oh, hey, Russ. I am so sorry. Your name, Tom, blended right in between Mama Debbie and Teresa's name. Somehow it skimmed right over. I am so sorry. But good morning, Russ. Good morning, June. How are you doing? And to anyone and everyone else that I missed, good morning. So what I'm doing is, for the quilting of this, I'm just going to do straight line quilting. Either like about a 1/4 inch on this beside of the seams or something like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, nothing too detailed or difficult. Now, if you guys did see yesterday on my live stream, I did put the bottom 2 to 3 rows of blues and purples on the bottom, or blues and greens on the bottom. That was initially intended for the bottom, up on top, so that way there I didn't have to rip out stitches and fix my boo-boo. But after the live stream, I walked away. Yes, Quasar, chirp chirp, more like yell yell. I noticed that the last 2 weeks there's been an uptake on a lot of people's channel, hurtful things. Glad it was an issue and not nasty comments. Definitely. I'm just glad it's someone that felt comfortable enough to bring it to my attention. So I would never want to hurt anybody. Danelle, I know the chat can go too fast sometimes, so if you miss me, no problem. I would never try to miss anybody, and if I do, I'm sorry. See, good morning. Guess who, Nancy? Good morning, Aisha. Good morning, Letitia again. It'd be cute to see him on her shoulder while she sews. That would be cute, but I would not want to take any chances of any poopies. Because, see, the birds, they can only hold their bowels or bladder, it's kind of combined. But for birds, they can only hold their potty issues and everything for a maximum of 15 minutes. Anything more than that, they're going to lose control and go wherever they are. They don't intend to go on you, but if they do, it's out of their control. Hang on, I need some coffee, but I don't want to do it over the quilt. Just in case I have a leaky mouth. See, I binge watched your videos last night. I am all caught up. Oh, awesome, Joydy. Thank you. Let's see. I'm so happy to hear Quasar. I miss PR, and his chirping is bringing me back to my time there. Aw. Well, watch every one of my videos, and you will always have a fullness of chirping. Because, girl, let me tell you, he goes crazy. So all I'm doing is I'm going to start right here in the center of the quilt. I believe it's the center. Let me double check. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, center-ish. And I'm just going to do straight line quilting. I should probably start back up here where I'm supposed to be, though. And if you guys see me picking anything off of the quilt, it's just fuzzies or strings from where I had to pick out seams yesterday. But it's all fits and it's looking gorgeous. Some little one is going to be so lucky to have this. So happy that they're going to be able to get wrapped up in love. I see. Now you can figure out how to make. Yeah, Leanna, I don't know about how putting diapers on birds. I already got a dog in diapers, so I think that's enough work for me. France B, thank you for the thank you for coming into the chat and watching my live. Says I'm sorry that you felt you had to apologize. It's just not possible to say hello to everyone individually. I want to watch you sew and talk rather than read every comment. Yes. All right. Well, I am now sewing. And I don't use my foot pedal on my machine. It does have one. I just prefer the little button up here on the top. I feel like I had better control that way. Oh, I see a problem about to take place. Let me fix that. The edge of the quilt over here was about to knock the camera over. All right, back to it. Hey, Loretta, how are you doing, hon? See, guess who Nancy says? You know, if we don't give any attention to the bird, they will leave. We just show love. Oh, to the bad. They will leave and we just show love. Yes. Joydy, I love hearing him also. I hear a bird in the middle of the night every night. I think birds sang 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., but my neighbors said it may be a nightingale. I don't know. Birds do start singing early, like very early. Oh, just broke my thread. Birds do start singing extremely early, like way before daylight. I think I was pulling too hard. Houston, we got a problem. So somehow or another, I wound up with a bad knot down here that I'm just going to cut out. Not really for sure what all took place there, but seems like the problem is fits now, I believe. Let's see here. Thank you, Teresa. Yes, everyone, please make sure you give a thumbs up so that way there it helps up my algorithms. Oh, that is amazing. Tell Mirtha I said congratulations. Yes, mine popped up, but my very first ones popped up. Or popped their blooms up and everything, or stems, whatever you want to call it. About a month ago, which I thought was like the coolest thing ever. Okay, for whatever reason. Okay. I think I found the problem. The thread. My machine is not liking this thread. I don't exactly know what brand this thread is. Let's see. Ah, it's RFL. And my machine is not happy with it. So, I'm going to change this out. I've never used this thread before, and I thought I'd try it today. I have a extremely similar thread that I can use. I just gotta move my coffee all the way. What? Excuse my arm for a second. I gotta bring my big spool, thread spool over here. Let's see. Thank you, Teresa. Melissa Feldhouse says, hello, I just listened to your live with So Be It Quilts from yesterday. Awesome sauce. Thank you. I truly appreciate all the love you guys show. See, quilt looks awesome. Thank you, Loretta. Wasn't it fun, Melissa? It was. And Brenda Foley says, hi. Hey, girl. And see, let's see here. Thank you, Melissa. And then we got, I guess, Nancy, Brenda, June. Hey, Andrea. How are you doing, hon? Ah, yeah, that was going to be my next check. I might still check that just while I have the machine unthreaded and the quilt out from underneath the needle to make sure that there are no more issues, because nobody likes issues. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. It is her day of cleaning. So if you have not already cleaned your machine, make sure you clean your machine. You should be cleaning it about a week, every week, or after every extremely large project. It's been about a week and a half since I've cleaned mine. I was a bad girl. So I have recently changed out my needles, so I'm good there. And then for cleaning mine, I just use a paintbrush that I get from Dollar Tree. Seems to be work the best for me with my Juki, so that's what I use. Whew, must have had that screw in there a little too tight. Good morning, Dragonflies for Donna. How you doing? Yeah, it's crazy. I I've never seen my machine to ever have issues with a thread before. I mean, obviously, really old thread, yes, she's had issues with. But I've never seen her have issues with just any normal. Yep, she's dirty. So just first thing I do is I clean up my bobbin case with my brush. And after I clean each item, I just pull the lint off of here and put it over in my garbage can. So you guys are getting to see me try and quilt a quilt today and see how I clean my machine. You guys get a twofer. Let's see. Mama Debbie, you're so crazy. Silly girl. I just start up here from the top and work my way down. That way there I can make sure I got everything down into the dust bunny area. Let's see here. Yep, it's a Juki, Teresa. I have the Juki HZL F600. I love her. She is a workhorse. She does anything and everything for me that I need. I do also have an industrial machine, and that is so I can do like the heavier duty stuff, like leather or anything like that that my husband wants me to make for them out in their garage. Or like what I'm going to be doing here soon, the next week or two, is not on my live stream because I can't get my camera set up over there. I mean, I might be able to in my little one, but just wouldn't leave me any area to work. But I'll be fixing some boot covers for a friend of mine's boat because the zippers are coming out and I'm going to be fixing that. I don't really have a good camera set up for over there. And I'm not even for sure what it is I'll be doing yet and everything, so I may or may not record a little bit of it. I'm not really for sure. Let's see here. Dragonflies for Donna. Good morning, Danelle and Chet. Good morning, love. Hey, it looks like I pretty much got all the dust out that is necessary right this second. I can do a much more deep clean later on with some Q-tips and all. In the meantime, we're going to put this back together. When you put these bobbin cases back together, or put them back in there, you need to make sure that this little doohickey right here, I don't know if you can see it too well, this little piece that comes out right here is actually butts right up against this little piece here. Let me bring you over here to show you. You make sure it butts up right up against this little piece right here. Because if you don't have it sitting in there just perfectly, you will break the bobbin case. Sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy or nauseous or anything. I just wanted to show you that part. Because you will break your needle. You can cause a burr on your bobbin case as well as a burr on your needle that can cause some major issues with the thread and sewing and everything. Ask me how I know this. See, good morning, Katie. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I think each individual machine is finicky about something or other. Now I know I had that whole entire spool of thread sitting up there untouched because it looked like there was like barely anything that has been used off of it. I'm just going to move that over into my hand quilting stuff or hand sewing stuff. Maybe use that for doing up my hand sewing on my kittens or something. Not exactly the content I was expecting for today's show, but it is what it is. Let's see, Loretta's saying yesterday's Zoom was awesome. Yes, it was. It was so much fun. We did not even realize that we were on the Zoom for like 2 hours. Until my husband came and told me that dinner was done. That was hilarious. Let's see here. Let me get my needles back down here threaded. All right, let's get back to work. Okay, before I do, let me see, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Let's see, Candace, good morning. And Nellie, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. Janet Cromwell, good morning. All right, so I am going to roll this side over. That way it can be out of my way. Pull this up over this way so I don't knock over my camera. Let's see here. See. Thank you so much, Aisha. I really appreciate that. She says that your quilting blanket looks so beautiful. Thank you. I'm actually doing these crib size quilts. They're roughly about 42 by 42. Um, for a charity for Harper Strong, and that is handmade by Dina. Handmade by Ying for Donna. Her granddaughter is Harper and had a heart transplant, and the hospital has done such an amazing job of taking good care of her that a lot of us want to be able to give back. So several people are sending me 6.5-inch snowball quilt blocks, and I am putting them together into crib size quilts to donate in the name of Harper Strong. And that is our little way of giving back and showing our appreciation for how amazing they are and to help out other kids and families. I think I probably should have pinned this more, but I'll have to make do with it as it is. I thought I had it out nice and flat and everything, but I'm getting some kinkles, some crinkles. That's what happens whenever my normal sandwiching method did not work for me this morning. Normally I try and take painter's tape and paint all, or not paint, tape all 3 layers up on the wall in my front room, and then pin base it from there. Because with having animals such as my birds and other animals, I cannot try and do the any spray basing because it's harmful for them. Now I'm just trimming my threads and come back up here. And for now, I'm just putting my threads and everything right here. I'll toss them down there in the garbage can later. Let's see. No, I'm actually got pins in it. I just had them sectioned off like a few blocks a piece. I should have done more pin basing than what I did, but I got these adorable little butterfly pins. Sorry, didn't realize you guys could not see too well. I got these adorable little butterfly pins right here that I used to pin base with. I should have done more pins than what I did, but I was in a hurry before the live stream this morning because I wanted to get this prepped and ready to go to do today. So unfortunately, I didn't get that far. Let's see. I took the dogs on a 4.5 mile walk and got to listen to all of it. You all inspire me. Oh my goodness gracious, 4.5 miles. I need to start walking more like that. Right now, I'm only doing like between a half a mile to a mile a couple days a week. But on my behalf, Michigan's still really poopy weather. So your quilting blanket looks beautiful. Okay, I already got that. Thank you again, Aisha. And the backing is panels. Good idea. I never thought to use panels for backing. It is beautiful fabric. Right? Yeah, it is panels. And normally I would never use panels for backing, but the color scheme and even like the in-between colors of the blues. Let's see. The shades of blue that's in between, it doesn't really come off so much as panels, like normal panels with the being just pure white. So I'm just happy it all worked out, and it was like the perfect fabric for this quilt. It's like the soft, beautiful, heartfelt, warm fabric think I should put the table over on this side to hold the weight. This time be careful that I don't have any pulling. I should be using Sylvia Fallon's quilting ruler, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Because it's over there in one of my drawers. I forgot to pull it out. I just did something stupid. I'm trying to watch the chat, watching the scroll chat, and making coffee, and I stuck my hand into the coffee grounds. Mama Debbie, you goof. You silly girl. See, I will base easiest on my back. Oh, I wall base easiest on my back. Yes. I'm like, what? Okay, so what Debbie says, I wall base, and it's the easiest on her back. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I started wall basing, is because of the fact of ever since I had my back surgery in 2021, it became more difficult, and it just seems like a lot easier for me, at least for the smaller ones. So the larger quilts I do lay on top of my queen size bed and pen base there, which is a little complicated at times, but I try and map out an entire day for doing that. See, Pastry Queen asking Mama Debbie, what time is your live today? I believe her live today is... I honestly can't... Okay, 3 p.m. she says, Eastern time. I'm like, wait a minute, my brain went completely froze up on me. So Debbie, good morning. Just popping in for a few minutes. Busy day for our family. I believe it. Michelle's crossing more. Loretta, I couldn't cut that backing fabric to save my life. Hence why Donnell has it. Girl, you do not understand the struggles that I had with cutting this up this morning. I did it all this morning. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Katie, Donnell, the thumbnail looks like you swapped the rows since yesterday. Did you decide to redo the order? I did, Katie. I could not handle... I took everybody's advice. I walked out of the room, came back at half an hour to an hour later, and looked at it with it still sitting out there. I'm like, I can't do it. I gotta fix this. I'm like, the blues and the greens are supposed to be on the bottom. Like, I gotta fix it. I feel like some of the pinks and yellows got a little mixed up and out of sorts, but those are just gonna stay where they are because those were not enough to bother me. Sylvia, walking is great. Walking is great. I'm out every day. Distance varies. Yes, I want to start doing more walking. My husband and son just fixed up my bicycle for me so we can start doing bicycle rides because we love bicycle rides in the evenings. Let's see here. Hey Gladys, good morning. Going back up to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Um, Good morning, Sylvia. I don't have a dining room table, so I had to do it either on the floor or the wall or the bed. Good morning, Vicky. How you doing? I did see that you sent me an email last night, and I intend on responding back to you. I just have not gotten the chance to it yet. I was so tired last night when I seen it come through that I just didn't even bother looking at any emails or anything. Then plus I was busy spending time with my family. So I'm not avoiding you or anything. Just want to let you know I will respond and everything today. I just essentially was tired and took the evening off of everything. So, let's see. Pastry Queen, Leanna saying I'm working during your BD bash and I can't be on the live. I might be able to come during my lunch, but I can't do video, only chat maybe. But look out in the mail. Aw, thank you, love. And you did not have to do that. But I do appreciate it. And I completely understand. I know a lot of people had to work during my birthday bash, and that's completely fine. I just wanted to make sure I send out the invitation to everybody that had been a guest on my channel. And for anybody that is unaware of what we're talking about, this Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, this Wednesday is my birthday. And so, oops, that messed up. So this Wednesday is my 45th birthday. And I am doing a 2-hour live stream this Wednesday for my birthday. There will be a lot of fun stuff going on, so make sure you tune in. And there may or may not even be some giveaways. You have to tune in and see what happens. And you have to be a subscriber in order to participate in the giveaways, as there will be giveaways. I don't know how many, I don't know how often, and I have no idea what I'm going to work on yet, or if I'm going to work on anything. I might just sit here and talk and chat and hang out with whoever pops up, because I sent out a lot of invites to my live stream, to be a guest on that day. So have to pop in, see who else gonna show up. Because as of right now, for the most part, I don't even know. I know of a couple, but I'm not giving out any names. I want it to be a surprise. Ooh, pin right into the knuckle. That hurt. Good morning, Junebug. How are you doing? Good morning, Sheila. Thank you. And she says it's a super cute quilt. Katie said completely understandable. She's done the same thing at times. Vicky saying no problem to know. Teresa Foister saying hello. Good morning. And then still on my first cup. Girl, same here. I still got my first cup of coffee going too. I didn't even grab my cup of coffee until almost at the end of Donna's live stream this morning. Let's see. Oops, hello, Sheila. Saying Sylvia. See, that sound wonderful to know. Yes, definitely. Leanna already got something in the works. You just gonna have to wait and see, girl. Let's see, Elaine Kenner. Good morning. Hope you have a blessed weekend. Happy early birthday. Would love to be 45 again. I would have started quilting sooner. I started quilting right before officially started regularly quilting right before COVID. And because back in 2018 I did a quilt for my mom in the memory of my grandmother, which was her mother that we had lost, and also had mine and my brother's birthstone colors in it. And after that, I fell back in love and started doing it again. My very first quilt ever, though, was when I was anywhere between 10 and 12 years old. My mom taught me. And then when I lost my grandmother, it just seemed like the right thing to do because, for one, it was something that my grandmother had a large passion for. And out of the family, I inherited her creative genes. Well, Vicky, you're always invited to the chats. Just only the invitations were for that I sent out was only for the invitations for guests to come on to my channel on the video, which will be live on YouTube. And it's this Wednesday from 12 to 2 p.m. Let's smooth this piece out. It had a bubble in it. Like, nope, nope, no bubbles. No bubbles. Let's see here. see. Mama Debbie saying hello. Good morning, Linda Denton at work. Just popped in to say hi. Thank you. I appreciate it. Quasar says hi too. Yeah, it seemed like a lot of people picked up doing quilting during when COVID took place because they needed. We wanted to feel like we had a purpose, as well as wanting to. Had to fix another one. Let's see. Okay, no problem, Mama Debbie. Sorry, Elaine, I lost track of where my thought was going with that. Um, Vicky, what you can do is help spread the word, as well as just be here. You being here makes everything perfect because I just love the fact that people want to come on here and watch me sew and hang out with me and get to know me. I love that. To me, that brings me the greatest joy. I don't need material stuff. I don't need anything else. Just love and support and compassion from people. And kindness. Definitely kindness. Okay, I'm going to flip this around this way. So I need to get this. Well, no, I'm going to keep it over. Okay, that one's going to require a band-aid. No bleeding on the blankets. And I have a whole little stash of band-aids in here. Just for these purposes because I'm always sticking my finger, cutting my finger, putting a needle into it. You never know what I'm going to wind up doing. It's not bad. It's just a drop, but it's a drop more than what I want to get onto the blanket. So. Now I remember I don't like pen basting. Let's see. No worries, Leanna. Have a wonderful day as well. See, Sylvia saying I started quilting very slowly when my kids were small, picked up when kids were grown. Yep, mine are grown. I knew what you meant, Sylvia. You're good. I actually didn't even see the word kind. I seen the word kids. Must be a mom thing. See, spending time loving one of my kitties, and then I had to do hubby's daily care, yard work this afternoon, quilting in the evening. Yeah, I'm working on this right now. And then after my live stream, I'll be going and hanging out with family and getting housework done up and getting myself cleaned up as well because one of our friends is supposed to be coming over later. Vicky, you're funny. She says, and a new car, right? Yeah. New car would be nice. Actually, not even a new car, just my car to be fixed. But my car needs more than what just sitting in the driveway can do and everything because it's gonna need like a Hoyer lift that lifts it up, whole new frame. And for anybody that doesn't know what me and Vicky are referring to is the fact that my quilt or my truck has a really bad frame on it to where the frame is rotting away and made it now to where it's no longer safe to drive. So until further notice, my truck is parked in the driveway. And my husband's truck has a bad oil leak, so we only drive it locally until we can afford to get that fixed. Eventually we'll get everything taken care of and squared away. All in due time, right? Everything everything happens for a reason and takes place when it's time. Trying to be careful where I put my arm over here because I'm scared of poking myself again. So far, I'm 2 for 2. So, Debbie, bye all. Have a great day. See you at your birthday bash. Yes, ma'am. Have a beautiful day, love. Sylvia it was trying to snow yesterday. I'll wait for yard work. Oh, Elaine, you mentioned time to clean your machine day, and I like that idea. I ain't saying the word. Almost said it. Reminders so I won't forget. Going to hop off here and go get mine cleaned since I just finished my quilt. Yes, ma'am. You have a wonderful day. My brother-in-law is a mechanic technician now. My husband's a master mechanic. It's just the fact of just gotta have the space and the garage to do it in because it requires to be lifted up off the ground. So that way and we gotta find a replacement frame. And my truck they don't make anymore, so it causes a slight complication there because I have a Chevy Avalanche. I fell in love with Avalanches a long time ago, and I just had to have an Avalanche. And my previous one was stolen, so I had to get another Avalanche. Let's see. See, Jordy, can you tell me a PMQ plus? I have not received any word on my PMQ yet, if that's what you mean. Oh, okay. Jordy, I will look that up in just a moment after I get done with this little row here. Another needle in the arm. Okay, I think it's safe to take out some of these needles that I've already went past. I'll get the rest of those up there in a minute. Okay, I'll catch everybody's comment in just 1 second. I probably should have done this with my walking foot on, which I forgot to put on, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, that's where I'm leaning towards, Vicky. And until I get this one paid off, I can't afford to get anything. So that's where my biggest complication is. It's like essentially the entire frame needs to be replaced. Bottom of the frame needs to be replaced because it's rotting away in so many areas. And I'm still paying on it. So that's where my biggest complication is because otherwise I would have already just replaced it. But I'm still paying a loan on it because what happened was when my truck got stolen from out from my house back in 2020 on Mother's Day, I woke up and my truck was stolen because there was a theft ring going on in Detroit that was stealing vehicles and putting them through the walls of brick buildings, commercial buildings. Like in my case, it was a Family Dollar, and then they try and steal stuff and leave the truck there destroyed. Then that's just what happened with my truck, my previous truck. And I was still paying on that one. I only had that loan for like 6 months when they sold it. So it left me in the horrible position of having to refinance the loan for more than what the truck is even worth, so I can get me another vehicle. So I'm like, okay, it's a couple months into COVID. I have no idea what's going to take place. I need a vehicle in case I get called back to work to the office. I just can't be without a vehicle, blah, blah, blah. Well, I never got called back to the work to the office and everything because they just left us working from home, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But now I have a loan for a vehicle I can't drive. I'm just double checking my rows, make sure. Alrighty. Okay, so that first half is quilted. So now I'm gonna roll up this side. So happy that these are so small that I can actually just do this here in my lap. Because a larger quilt would be such a pain in the tuchus. And I will have that out of the view of the camera in just one moment. See here. Oh, you know, I completely forgot to check on that. Let me grab my pattern really quick, Joydy, and I'll let you know. As I got it right over here. Excuse the jammy pants. Okay, Jordy, what was your question on the Clue 2 again? Let me go back up and look and see. Clue 2 instructions should have 2 pages. I only have 1 and want to be sure. All right. So, Jordy, yeah, it's actually only 1 page. It's this page here and then the reverse side. Is that what you were asking about? Let's see. Oops. Let's see. Jordy says, thank you, Melissa, because Melissa answered her question. Wonderful. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Hello, June. Or, okay, I already said June. Hi. Oh, my goodness. I'm just double timing today. So, Vicky says, by the way, your husband is just below my brother-in-law. You have to be a master before you reach tech. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what the order of that works and everything, so. All I know is that he was a mechanic and he knows what he's doing. Unfortunately, it's something that without the lift that puts it up into the air, there's not really anything that anyone can do. And without the replacement frame. Anyway, see here. I just finished quilting on thinking of putting mine on back. Putting Minky on back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really like, I love the feel of Minky. I just don't like working with it because it always seems to give me too much of a fuss. And me and Minky don't play nicely together. Vicky, mine actually does IT security for with computers, so he doesn't really do a mechanic job anymore. But he still has his license and he still knows what he's doing. He just chose not to do that lifestyle, not to do that career any longer, and computers was better for him. because it's less strain on his body and everything. Because being a mechanic is very rough on the hours as well as on the body. So remember when me and him first got together, he was being a mechanic, and it was always super long hours, which is not cool and everything for someone that wants to be home with their family all the time. So this worked out better. Let's see. Good to see you all. Vicky says, oh, Denal, that quilt is beautiful. Thank you, Vicky. Joydy, yes. Thanks, Denal. Okay, wonderful. I'm glad I was able to help, as well as Melissa, especially. Thank you, Melissa, for helping out with that. Let's see here. Mama Debbie saying she's back, saying hi to Kelly. I'm beginning to be able to catch up. Yeah, it takes a little bit, Joydy. Kelly had my first cup of coffee. It's only 7:53. I slept until 7:30. Ooh, girl, look at you go. Did I say hi to Vicky? Anyway, hi. We're trying to help Danella stay up to date with the chat. Yes. I appreciate everybody. You're so silly, Mama Debbie. Jordy says, hi, Vicky. And Joyce says, hi, Vicky. And Jordy says, yes, you are Debbie. She's so cute. Let's see. Your quilt is very pretty, Danelle. Thank you. Now, has everybody been watching the quilt block series that I've been doing of my 2024 sampler quilt? If so, what are your thoughts on that? Do you like that take, or are there any quilt blocks you guys would like to see me do up? So, okay, so right here I have a bunch of the snowball blocks that are already pieced together into quilts, or into this quilt. And what we are doing, Teresa, is the Renegades, which is the membership group over at In Quilt Fact, which I belong to. We have all decided we want to do charity quilts to help give back and everything. And we chose the Ronald McDonald House in Pittsburgh in the name of Harper Strong for handmade by Ying with Donna's granddaughter. Sorry, for whatever reason I'm saying that wrong every single time at first today. My verbiage is not coming out correctly. Sorry about that. But anyway, we decided we're going to make 6.5-inch square snowball blocks. Everybody that wants to participate is making up a bunch of blocks, sending them to me. I'm putting them into crib-sized quilts, roughly 42 by 42 inches, 6 blocks across, 7 rows down, and we are making them into child-sized quilts to send over to Donna over at Handmade by Ying. Well, everybody send me the blocks. I'm quilting them up. And then once I get to 10, I'm sending those 10 over to Donna for Donna to go deliver to the Ronald McDonald House in Pittsburgh, where Harper's been staying. And we're donating them in the name of Harper Strong. And I'm even going to make out little labels to hand stitch into the back of each one on the bottom that says hashtag Harper Strong. So that way they know it came from all of us. And this was something, as far as the label goes, this is something I spoke with Donna about, and we both came up with that idea of us being able to put like our little touch to it, but not being too much, or just something general. And so, yeah, so I mean, essentially it's just charity quilts. I am doing 10. If we get enough blocks to do up more than 10, then those will be getting sent over to Debbie within Quilt Fact. And I think one other person has agreed to help out as well on putting the quilts together and quilting them. This is the number 1. And then the blocks right here behind me will be the second one I'll be working on. And I hope that answers your question. I'm sorry. I know it's a long explanation, but I wanted to get all the details out there. So, yeah. Janet, I guarantee you she was definitely making that pose just now. And we appreciate it too, Kelly. We love it when you come to visit and everything and hang out. Kelly says, yesterday I missed the live with Mom and Pop because we made bratwurst. I just put a couple of photos on my community page. Oh, awesome. I'll have to go look at that when I'm done. Mama Debbie says, yes, Janet. Yes, I did. Janet says, I pictured it. Aw, thank you, Mama Debbie. We love you too. Now, back to quilting. Let's see. Jordy says, "Yep, I like them, Danelle. Very helpful. There is one block I would like you to review, but I don't know the name of it. I think it starts with turn. Turn dash. Is that what you're referring to? See, everybody's beat me to it. I love this. Yes, that is definitely one I can do. That is not a problem. I do have one that is scheduled for next week, which is the log cabin courthouse steps. The week after that is pineapple quilt block, not a pineapple, just a pineapple quilt block. Don't get confused. I ain't doing no more pineapples. Just a pineapple quilt block. and then so after that one, I will definitely do the turn dash. Let me go ahead and add that on here so I don't forget, because I got a little post-it note where I'm keeping track of everybody's suggestions of what everyone would love to see. Eventually, I got to get a bigger list. See, week 5, turn dash. Yeah, because every block I make, I am putting into a sampler quilt, and at the end, towards the end of the year, I'm going to put that quilt together, and that would be a new quilt for my oldest son for Christmas, because it's going to be in his fabrics of Jack Skellington. Yes, no pineapples for Danelle. I actually had the person I made the pineapple quilt for. They actually reached out to me and asked for another couple of quilts. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but the price has been raised up on these. I'm like, I'm no longer making quilts for the price that I gave you before, because prices on fabric and the ability to get the fabrics have become a little bit more complicated, as well as my time. Not heard back from since. Let's see here. Teresa says, Teresa or Teresa? Is it Teresa or Teresa? I want to make sure I pronounce your name correctly. If you can let me know if it's a long a long E or a short E, I'd greatly appreciate it. She says, that is so awesome. Thank you all for doing this. Oh, you're welcome. Mama Debbie says, we got you, boo, and no pineapples for now. Yep. And then I have been watching your series. Very helpful. Awesome. I did a sampler quilt in 2016. It was for a class. Loads of fun. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. And this is all stemmed out. That entire series started out because of the snowball quilt or snowball block. And I decided from there I was just going to do a series and make it the donnellsstichery 2024 sampler quilt. And it might be something I do every year. I'm not for sure yet. Depends upon my ideas throughout the way. Jody says, I need to do one, Kelly. I need to review since I started quilting again. Yeah, it never hurts to go back and take a look. Because we get so busy doing so many different things, sometimes it's hard to remember exactly how to do certain items. Like I even had to go back and double check myself because in my snowball video, I told you a 3-inch corner piece. Turns out it's supposed to be 2.5, so I was wrong there. Good idea for refresher, Jordy. I've been watching Donnell's series a bit. Very informative. Thank you, Kelly. I truly appreciate that. I talked on the Liberty quilt fabric. I don't think I will, ow. Okay. Note to self, don't read the chat while doing the sewing. Especially when you're right by the needles or the pins. Teresa, okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I just want to make sure I say it correctly. Let's see. If you want, you must pay. Yes. I checked on the Liberty quilt fabric. I don't think I will be buying any. They wanted a $40 a yard. Oh no. No, 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 no. No tinkles. Good idea for refresher, Jordan. Okay, I read that one. Yep, long E. I am going to go back and go through it more closely, though, Danelle. Hey, Katie, Greenland Quilter's here. See, I may do another sampler quilt sometime. That's awesome, Kelly. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'd much rather just get red, white, and blue fabric and create my own design. Yes, the print fabrics are gorgeous, but it's not within my pocketbook range. Yeah, Jordy, I did. I worked really hard on it, and my biggest problem is the fact that for the same customer is the third time I had done a pineapple on a quilt. And since I do know the meaning of what the quilt stood for him, and that's fine. I don't really care one way or the other. It's just I'm really tired of making a pineapple into a quilt. Pineapples will forever be my nemesis. So, Katie, do you have your voice back yet? How you feeling, love? I know you were feeling really jet lagged and lost your voice. Andrea says, well, I'm going to have to go watch the replay. I fell back asleep after saying howdy. My minder alarm just woke me again. Girl, no worries. You know what I always say? Replay is better than no play. And I'm just going to finish up these last 2 strips right here, and then I will be ending the live for today. And I will get the other direction done up later this evening, as well as the quilt bounded. And once I get it all bound and everything, then I will post a little short on my live stream of me showing the quilt, the finished piece. So I want to make sure I share every step of this process with everybody. Vicky, what is it that you're asking? I stayed up late finishing up all my snowball blocks. Oh my goodness, you finished them all, Andrea? That is amazing. Let's see, gotta go. I have cooking to do. I'll post pictures on the chat. I'm gonna feast. Puerto Rican food, yay. Katie says it's still very squeaky and I'm still sneezing a lot, so I guess I might have a cold or something. Aw, I hope you get to feel better, hon. Drink some hot tea with honey. Honey makes everything better. And this comes from a beekeeper. The pineapple quilt was actually not paper piece or anything. That was my design in the EQ8, and it was all just pieced. I created that entire quilt in my EQ8 program on my computer, and I pieced it, and then I did it as a quilt as you go. Katie says, Vicky, check. So, yeah, theirs is under $20 a yard. They don't have a ton of it, but you may be able to find something to try. Jordy, I'm doing better now, Katie. One day at a time. Thanks for asking. How are you and Nikolai doing? I loved your video with the pups when you returned home. Yeah, I have not seen a video yet. I was so busy yesterday, I didn't even get a chance to watch it, but I did save it to my watch later, so I will be watching it. If not today, then tomorrow. Jordy, I'm glad you're doing better. We were good outside of what seems like a cold that I have. I thought y'all would enjoy the joyous reunion with dogs. Gotta love the puppies. It was a live video for sure. Kelly, let's see. Andrea says, yep. Vicky says the pineapple quilt. Vicky says, thanks, Katie. Jordy, yum, Debbie. Kelly, I gotta go too. I need more coffee. See y'all around YouTube. Yes, ma'am. Have a good day, Kelly. Katie says, dang, autocorrect. Sorry, Vicky Rumsey. We knew what you meant, Katie. You're good, love. Yeah, I was hoping to get this all quilted up on my live today, both directions, but because of having to clean my machine and the problem with sticking myself with the pins, all came to slight complications. You know how it goes. You hit that go live button, or you want to put yourself on a deadline and everything decides to go, no, not today. And that's okay. But this quilt will be done today. That I promise. And I know you guys can't really see too much right now because me having the fabric all folded up over here. Let's see. I might be able to unfold it a little bit. Just trying to make sure I don't knock over the camera. Don't want to give anybody dizzy spells or anything. No motion sickness or anything like that. Let's see. Yeah, I missed some. Let me go back really quick. Gotta hit that thumbs up button before you leave the chat, everyone. Yes, thank you, Katie. Everyone, please give me that thumbs up. As well as please share my videos whenever you have the chance to and everything. It would be greatly appreciated. We are on the last seam of this direction. It is official. We are on the last seam of this direction. Andrea says, my husband just bought me a big cup of coffee. He said, if you fell asleep on down, you must need coffee. Oh, tell him I said thank you so much. And tell him I said also quit picking on my Andrea. She's been hard at work with Nellie. And for anyone that does not know, Andrea received my very first ever sewing machine, and she had I sent it to her and everything and all, and she has named the machine, the sewing machine Nellie, which is funny because if she gets to going too fast, you can yell out, yo, or whoa, Nellie. Just thought of that, by the way. What are you quilting, Danelle? Katie, I will show you in just 1 second, but it's a quilt I was putting together yesterday. This is the backing. Gorgeous flowers. And it is 6.5-inch snowball blocks that a bunch of people have made. And we're putting it together to make child size or crib size quilts to donate in the name of Harper Strong to the Ronald McDonald House in Pittsburgh. Let's see. My fingers don't work so good either. Aisha, I'm a beginner quilter. I have a pattern that I bought, but I need the materials to do it. So it's called the Little Red Barn pattern. Have you heard of it? I have not, but I will definitely look that up because that sounds like that would be gorgeous. June, Katie, hope you feel better soon. Prayers. Katie, thanks, June. I'm sure I'll start feeling better soon. I'll probably just a little run down. Yeah, you've been a very, very busy girl. Your body is probably just giving you the very clear signs of, hey, you need downtime. It's time to rest, recuperate. But Katie, I will show you the full-blown quilt in just a moment. I'm on the last quilting seam of this direction, and then I can take it off here and show it to you. I'll stand up and show it to everybody. June says, Katie, hope you feel better soon. Prayers. Katie says, thanks, June. Okay, just for that. I did a pineapple table runner, and that was enough for me. It was FPP. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm glad mine was not FPP. I could have done it as FPP, but I chose not to. It probably would have been a lot easier. Then again, the piecing wasn't hard. It was the quilting and the manipulating all of that under this machine throat space, and this machine has a decent sized throat space. It's just a struggle for me for large quilts. Then plus with having my camera equipment and stand and everything all right here, then I don't have anywhere for my quilt to like go off the back side or anything like that. So we're nearing the end, my friends. Let's see. Jordy says, Aisha, I haven't, but you'll get guidance from many quilters here and other podcasts. Congrats on your first quilt. Yes, definitely. Doing your very first is absolutely amazing. Once you get it done, it's 100% like, ah! So excited. Teresa says, that just means your voice is soothing to her, Andrea. Thank you, Teresa. See, Vicky, I had done the Hawaiian pineapple applique. Vicky also says, I can hardly wait to see Danella's version of the pineapple quilt. I do have it in a playlist, and you can go check that out, Vicky, and everything, and I'll email you the link if you like. I just don't have any moderators in here right now, and not able to go and grab it right this second, so. But if you look up on my channel, you'll see a pineapple quilt playlist where I worked on it. The entire thing was not done on the playlist, but it is on there. A lot of my progression, and I think my final reveal was on there as well. Let me trim all these strings up here, and then I can show you guys. For anyone that did not get to see this, As soon as my voice is good enough, I'll go live, y'all. I cannot wait, Katie. And let me know. I may send you the link so that way there, if you want, you can come onto my live stream this Wednesday if your voice is up to it. If your voice is not up to it at that point, I can totally understand. But I'll send you this Wednesday, 12 p.m. Central or 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to go live for my birthday. So 2-hour birthday bash. And there'll be giveaways and everything. So, and I'm going to have a bunch of guests come on my channel. And so I'll send you the invites for if you're up to it, then you can come on. If you're not up to it, then that is completely understandable, hon. So like, I want to make sure I send out the link to anyone that's been a guest on my channel, as well as anyone that has helped me along my way, to show my appreciation and my gratitude to anyone and everyone that has been here whether it's been like a silent influence or whatever. Let's see. I can hardly wait to see Donnell's version of the. Okay, we read that. Okay, sounds good. Katie says, as soon as my voice is good enough, I'll go live again. I hope that was okay to say, Donnell. Yes, definitely. Promote yourself. And anybody in here that has a channel, hit exclamation selfie, and it'll help, and it'll try and drop the link to your channel. I have no problem helping out other content creators. There is plenty of room in this world for all of us. Joy says, you feel better soon, Kate. Prayers you feel better soon, Katie. Katie saying thanks, Joyce. Katie also saying I have 2 quilts to bind, y'all. Vicky, thanks, Danelle. I'll check it out. You're welcome, hon. Jordy says, Katie, you were able to do any quilting were you able to do any quilting on vacation? And Katie saying, Jordy, 2 of my quilt tops got quilted while I was in Georgia. Those work came out gorgeous, Katie. I seen those. Oh my gosh, she done amazing job on quilting. Everybody dropping their selfies. Okay, so here is the quilt. This is the front. So these little blocks that has like the little faces on it were donated. They were donated snowballs. So I did one at either the beginning or the end of each row. So one row started over here. The next row started over here. So, but we got pinks, yellows, greens, blues, purples. Someone donated to me the pastel fabrics, and I created the quilt blocks out of it. And then this is the backing. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous panels. And I'm just doing straight stitch quilting on it. Oops. Thank you, June. Let's see, Vicky, I'm cutting into my pieces for my head tea quilt. Ooh, can't wait to see that. You'll have to email me pictures. Yeah, Sylvia, I could not handle looking at that any longer and everything. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna walk out of the room, stay out of it for half an hour to an hour, and come back. And I kept it hanging up here. I'm like, if I look at it and it doesn't bother me when I first walk in the room, I'll leave it. If it bothers me even just a tinge little bit, I gotta pick it out and redo it. And for anybody that wants to know, I have been using this new tool that I seen on Leanna's channel with Pastry Queen, and it is the Derma Planer or Derma Razor. If you type into the search bar on Amazon Derma Razor, these pop up. They're disposable. They come in like a pack of 12, and they're amazing for taking out the seams really quick and easy, and like 0 problems getting the seams out. It was amazing. I got it all picked out and re-put that together, 100% completely done before like 7:30, 8 o'clock yesterday. So it was awesome, and I was super excited. Hey, Katie says, great. Or Jordy says, Katie, great. I will catch up on them. Teresa, love the backing. Right? That backing was so hard for me to let go of. Kate, Katie says, the quilt is outstanding. Thank you. Looking beautiful. Danelle, thank you. H, I love the backing fabric. Yes. Girl, it was so hard for me to let go of that backing fabric. That was donated for the charity quilts. So I had to use it for the charity quilts, but I did try and put myself aside one little piece of it so that way they're going to have it for me. I may have to maybe make a sewing machine cover or something, but just that. I don't know. But I needed a little piece of that just for me. She's the person that sent it to me, Michelle Scrassamore. She bought it years ago, didn't know what to do with it, couldn't seem to cut into it. Bye, Joyce. Have a good day. That came out so nice. How many have you done so far? This is the first one, and I got a bunch more blocks up here that I'm going to be working on whenever this one's done. So you guys will see me working on that one next week, on next Saturday. Oh, and next Saturday, so the lineup for this week. I'm going to finish this quilt up and post a short on the finished quilt. That'll be today or tomorrow. That'll be posting the shorts. Wednesday is my birthday bash. So come check that out. Hang out with me. Got some giveaways I'm doing and everything. Gonna be some fun stuff going on. Plus, I got a bunch of awesome guests that are gonna be coming on with me. So come check out and hang out. Wednesday night, my log cabin courthouse sets will be releasing. That'll be getting aired sometime Wednesday. I'm not for sure what time. My goal is to have it posted and released by 5 p.m. on Wednesdays. If I can get it sooner, I will, but we'll see. I might have it posted first thing Wednesday morning. I don't know. Sometime Wednesday. I'm not guaranteeing it what time because I'm not for sure what time. But I'm gonna be getting that recorded hopefully today. Birthday bash is 12 p.m. Eastern. And goes until about 2 p.m. Eastern. My normal lives are about 2 hours. Yesterday and today's been a little longer because of a really good purpose. But normally I try to keep them at an hour. And then next Saturday, my guest is Tammy from the Siberian Wind. She will be on live with me next Saturday. And then Sunday, we will be back to working on Motown. I mainly wanted a Sunday off just to finish this quilt because I was so excited about it. So, it's for really good cause. So, oh, that came out so nice. How many? Okay, are you into that one? Okay, gotta go. Have a busy day, everyone. God bless you too, love. I'm glad you kept a piece of it, Danelle. Right? I had to, Michelle. I might make myself a bag out of it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, on that note, I am going to end the live stream. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. And make sure if you get out and about and everything, just a simple gesture of just giving smiles. Yes, thank you, Dragonflies, for Donna. Thank you so much. And everybody have a wonderful day. Make sure you smile at anybody and everybody that you pass by. You never know how much that smile could change somebody's day and outlook for that day, which could also change. Katie, it's my birthday bash. This Wednesday is my 45th birthday, girl. So come hang out with me. But anyway, everybody have a